Will the threat that ultimately brings down KRAKOA come from the very waters itself? Well, let's hop into the pages of X-Force issue number 16 and find out together, shall we? So then, picking up from where the last issue left off, the members of X-Force, including Domino, are trying to push back some sort of strange life form that has come ashore. I had actually wrongly assumed that this stuff was related to the weird plant bioweapons that Beast and X-Force were involved in a couple arcs back, but actually this stuff seems to be completely new. As Beast and Dr. Reyes discover through much sciencing, it's some sort of sentient infection that's able to jump from host to host, corrupting and mutating everything around it. And yes, the irony is not lost on them at all that a whole society of mutants may actually be brought down by another different type of mutation. A team is quickly dispatched to deal with the threat, which means Forge gets an opportunity to try out his brand new scuba suits, as well as special torches that burn underwater. Man, get ready for this action figure variant coming to a toy aisle near you soon, am I right? Quentin Quire actually gets a little interesting bit of character development in this issue as Phoebe of the Stepford Cuckoos, his secret girlfriend, comes to see him off, hoping that he won't die again. Yes, that's right, everyone else in this book is now up on the joke that Quentin dies during every mission. The team makes their way deep many leagues under the sea to where things stop being magical like in The Little Mermaid and start being horrifying. You know, like what James Cameron probably sees when he closes his eyes at night. Wolverine and the others are ultimately able to trace back the infection to the original ship that had seemingly gotten taken over. It is, unsurprisingly, a nightmare tomb filled with horrible monsters, and our heroes are forced into action to combat them. There's actually a very funny piece of dialogue here wherein Wolverine says, "Boy, it sure is good Forge built this suit so I could still pop my claws without drowning. And if the horrifying water zombies aren't enough for you right now, well, you ain't seen nothing yet, because this infection can also spread to animal life, turning the already pretty scary anglerfish that live that deep down in the ocean into horrifying weapons of war." In fact, this is such a big aquatic crisis, it ends up catching the eyes and ears of Namor the Submariner, King of Atlantis, Defender of the Deep, and actually a holdout mutant from KRAKOA. In fact, he kinda relishes the opportunity to come on here and clean up their mess just to show how incompetent they truly are at running a country. With Namor's help, the good guys are able to track the infection back to its source, some sort of horrifying, sentient, living tumor. As the comic winds down and Namor lights up his trident, he thinks to himself how truly terrifying it might be if this thing took control of him, or if he took control of it maybe. He could have an undersea nation to rival KRAKOA. At least in terms of rapid growth, but you know, just because he brought it up doesn't mean that's some sort of Chekhov's gun that will inevitably happen later, but I guess we'll have to read the next issue to know for sure. And so that was X-Force issue number 16, everybody, and overall it was pretty decent. Nothing we haven't exactly seen before, but it was pretty good. I do like the last minute inclusion of Namor again. His relationship to the mutants and KRAKOA as a whole have been really interesting, and I would love to see him get a little bit more play in these books, especially as he doesn't really have an ongoing solo title of his own at the moment. And I mean, let's face it, if Namor was to join any current X-Men team, he would totally be an X-Force sort of person, wouldn't he? Overall, I'd feel comfortable giving this one a 7 out of 10.
Hey there everyone, it's your old pal Cape Jewel, and if you're seeing me right now, that means you watched to the end of the video, which I am very appreciative of. It really helps drive engagement and retention and all that other good YouTube stuff. So does liking and commenting. Wink wink. If you like my content too, you should check out my Patreon page. We just redid all the tiers, so there's a ton of great rewards. You can become a patron for as little as $1 a month, and well, it would just really help me out. It's never expected, but always appreciated. So until next time everyone, I've been Cape Joel, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.